to paint on mine. I'm just so used to cutting them out, I don't know what to paint.
Yeah. So I figured I needed a not orange pumpkin if I'm going to paint it. I needed a white canvas. But I also want to carve a pumpkin. I want to carve the hash slinging slasher. And I want to paint him so that when the light is hitting him, he looks like the kid who just wanted a job application. But then when you turn off the lights, it glows red on, like you put a red light on the inside and then it glows and it looks like the hash slinging slasher.
I think I've seen that somewhere.
I sent it to you.
Probably. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, I could see
I want to do it so bad. It would be so funny.
Hi. Welcome back.
Or welcome to
Best Friends Nonsense. How's everybody doing? Hopefully well.
Hopefully doing better than I am / we are. Like, I know I'm doing bad. I don't know how bad you're doing. I'm doing bad. But it's fine.
I think my energy is feeding off of yours.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's terrible.
It's just I just do that naturally. I don't know why
I do too.
It just does it. Yeah. It's always done that though. It depends. I think that's why on that one, was it a quiz or one of our cards games that we were doing? It was like something like different people bring out different parts of your personalities. And I forget how we brought that up once. And I was like, yeah, but I think it's just the energy people give me.
Yeah. I feel like a mirror sometimes. Or like I want to just be like a reflection. So like if you're upset that I'm treating you bad, maybe you should look at the way you're treating me. Boy.
No, I'm like, what?
Or just like anybody in general. Like, you know, if they were like, oh my gosh, like, why was she so rude? Like, why were you rude then?
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Not that I intend on being rude to people, you know.
I think for me, it's just my empatheticness that I naturally have. It just, what was I saying? I think I've always been empathetic because, like my mom's favorite story about me crying because we had to throw out our very old, I don't remember if it was a refrigerator or a stove. And I was like a child and I remember crying about it, but I was just sad because I thought I was going to be all alone and I was so sad for it. And mom's like, it's literally a refrigerator. It has no feelings. I'm like, but what if it did? Then I feel sad for it. So,
yeah.
And ever since, you know, I just remember always being empathetic towards people. So can't even help it.
Yeah.
Energies just reflect onto me and I am like, cool. I can do that.
Yeah. Like, it's all right. You know, sometimes we're just going to be like that. It's fine. It's just the day we're having.
Or life, apparently.
Yeah.
Because I told her that I've been doing a lot of thinking over the weekend. And it's not like this is like the last episode of the podcast.
Yeah.
We just don't think that we're podcast people.
Yeah.
We've tried. This is our 35th episode.
Yeah.
So it's not like we haven't tried.
Not like we just tried a couple episodes.
Yeah. I think that podcasting puts us in a box that we worry that the things that we do can't be portrayed by just listening, that we know some of you do only. Yeah. So we think that we're just going to be a normal YouTube channel starting in November. Yeah. Our first upload will probably just be a regular YouTube channel. I'm going to take off the podcast part of our bio and things so people know that we're just a regular YouTube channel. And I think that way we're not so worried about, well, can that be portrayed by just listening?
Right.
So, and we're going to probably just go with the flow. Like with our uploading schedule, we don't know exactly if we're going to keep doing every Tuesday, every other Tuesday, maybe do a different day. We just, because I also brought it up. I don't know if you also thought it, but if every single Tuesday, like this stress that comes on me, if it happens every Tuesday, I think maybe something's wrong and we need to address it.
Yeah.
And it's not like we want to stop hanging out, because that's what this was for.
Yeah.
Is just a reason for us to get together and hang out, basically, in front of a camera and record it and just talk about stuff. And so that was like the premise of our podcast. But then you can't just do that every episode.
Yeah.
So,
because then it's just like we're just talking about our lives and just like letting everybody know our business, but not actually doing anything really entertaining.
Right. And
it's like,
especially in your case, if all you do is work.
Yeah,
like,
it's
that's
like,
that's
not entertaining for anybody.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk about where I work because I don't want to ever vent about a grievance to my best friend, put it on the internet and get in trouble.
Yeah.
It's not ideal.
And I think because I mean, for me, when I consume content, I want to get away from my troubles.
Yes.
So, like, if I'm turning on something that they're just talking about their grievances, I kind of feel like you can share in the grievances, but also it's like, well, now you're reminding me of why I'm sad.
Yeah.
And so I
get
it.
It just feels dragging.
Yeah. So it's just like we just got to figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
We'll still be here.
We're still here.
Yeah.
We don't plan on going anywhere.
No, it's just we got to figure out where the channel's going from here.
Yep.
Because, I mean, how long... We started the channel in February, and it's... No, I almost said November. It's October. So, I mean...
That's 6 months.
Yeah. We've been,
7 months.
And, I mean, it's... You don't want to call it a job, but it almost feels like it if you do something...
It almost feels like a job,
every Tuesday, obligation-wise. So, like... every business has their, like, this is our, like, starting out plan, but sometimes you gotta, like, branch out to different things.
Yeah, sometimes we just gotta figure out what our thing is.
Yeah, so
this was the start, and now we're just gonna work on a transition and see where that goes.
Mm-hmm. And hopefully my bad feelings, now that I've addressed it, and we're going to be whatever, like, hopefully my feelings will dissipate, because I'm not a naturally, like, whatever this feeling is that I can't name, I don't know what it is. I hope to release it in that way, just because I don't like feeling this way.
It almost feels, like, exhausting.
Yeah. I'm just tired.
I feel that too, though, because I was just talking about it earlier. I was like, I'm drained. And then I'm like, okay, well, I opened up Sundays, so now I work on Sundays. So now one of my days off during the week is the podcast day. And it's like, it's not that I'm upset that I'm doing the podcast on my day off, but I almost liked doing it right after work, because it was like, cool. Then my days off, I had completely free. Like, I didn't have any obligations already set on that day. And it's not like I'm upset that I'm spending my day off with my friend, but it's almost like I would rather spend my day off with my friend doing something fun. Like, again, not that it's not fun.
Right.
Not
and
that it's
like
not
I was
fun, but
right.
it's just
and
like
I was
talking
telling
about.
you,
it feels like an obligation, not like us hanging out.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it feels more like it's a job that we're doing instead of just us hanging out and just being friends and just doing our thing.
Exactly.
It's not that we have left any of that, but it's just like it's been on the back burner, and we're like,
it gives us a new role almost.
Yeah.
Like, we went from being friends to
co-workers, yeah.
like that's normally opposite of what people go to from coworkers of friends.
Right.
But I think it
Shout out to my girlies. I love them too.
Yeah.
But yes.
I think
weird.
it's given us a new role. That's something also I've been thinking. I've been really diving deep into it about like why I've been feeling this way, and like because I have never felt negative towards you ever.
And I haven't either. Yeah, oh my gosh.
I've never felt negative towards you ever. And then recently these things started happening and I'm like, why though?
Well, and like I've been noticing that like almost like when we like don't see eye to eye on something that we're talking about on the podcast.
Yeah.
It almost feels like we get a little irritated when we could have the exact same conversation any other time.
Yeah.
Not have that feeling
About anything else that we're not agreeing.
Literally anything.
Yeah.
And it's like, why is this happening? Why is this stressful? And it's because there's a camera.
Yeah, probably. And because I also like I didn't know how to put it before when I was like, when we are in just the podcast part and like you're so in a box with only listeners, and then like I'm so worried that they're going to like what we do, but I'm such in a place in my life that I don't care what people think.
Yeah.
So it's almost like, sorry, you get what you get kind of thing.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah. But I'm so glad that you feel that too. And I didn't know how to say it over text message.
Yeah.
Like, I've been feeling aggravated at you and I don't know why.
Yeah. And it's okay because I've been feeling it towards you, and I feel like extremely guilty because then when I get it, I'm like, and like it'll just be like just us talking about something and I'm like, Lindsay, you're being insensitive about this. Ugh.
Yeah.
But it was just the thing where like you were doing the reading and you weren't like taking it, you weren't absorbing it as much because you were reading it and focused on just reading the
I
words.
was worried about like stumbling over my words.
Yeah. So you weren't thinking about what you were reading out loud. You were just making sure that you read it correctly.
Yes.
And I'm over here like mental torture and you're like, this isn't scary. And I'm like, Lindsay, this is insensitive. You're being insensitive. This is torture. And I'm like, why am I getting irritated with her when I know? Like any other time, I'd be like, no, this is why. This is why you need.
You're too worried about reading.
Yeah.
You gotta. And normally, I'm a very empathetic person. Like I was just talking about.
Like that was not you. It was you reading something out loud. Like it was not you.
Yeah, like when I saw you at work, and I'm like, who is that person?
Yeah. It's like, what is happening?
Yeah.
It's
and
wild.
I know I get in my head about certain things too. Like I'm so worried about hurting your feelings that sometimes I don't want to say something, and I think that was reciprocated a lot.
Yeah.
Because I notice facial expressions too. So like I notice when you're aggravated, and I don't notice at the time like why. But now that you said that, I'm like, oh, okay, I can get why she was upset.
And I'm like, and again, that was like a thing where I'm like, I know that you're like, because I couldn't say it and be like, Lindsay, you're being insensitive, because it wasn't that you were being insensitive. It was that, like, I know the way your brain works because I've known you for so long.
Yeah.
So I know, and I even knew in that moment, but I was just, it was irritating, and I couldn't tell you because I was like, I'm not supposed to be irritated. Like, oh, it was stupid.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah. And I think also, like, because I've talked to Joshua about it, I've talked to my mom and my dad about it. And so, like, hearing other people's opinions about different things. And, like, my parents also consume our content. And so they've seen the journey of our 6 months.
Yeah.
Which it feels like 6 months, but also not at the same time.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, I don't want to quit. I don't want to stop because I like the creativity of it. I love designing the thumbnails. I like editing. I like trying to come up with something, but like sometimes it just gets too stressful. I'm like, I don't want to. And then I think too hard about it. I'm like, what if somebody like actually tries to look me up or like, and tries to find information on me, and that really freaks me out.
Yeah, it freaks me out too when I think about it because of my exes and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like...
Yeah, I just try not to think too hard
Yeah,
on
I just
it.
try to not think about it. I'm like, it's fine.
Yeah, and
I created our TikTok page, but I haven't actually done anything with it. But now that we're going to transition into not doing it like a podcast, and it's just going to be a channel, then I can just kind of run a cutesy little TikTok thing to reach the younger generation.
And so that's just something that's been really weighing on me, that I'm like, I can't hold this any longer. I have to get it out of me.
Yeah, I feel it. It's okay.
Yeah. And now this will give us a bigger, like I said, to somebody, probably him. I was like, this lets us open doors that podcast doesn't let us open.
Yeah.
So, because even though we're on YouTube and it's a podcast, people technically still could have been watching us this entire time.
Yeah.
But we don't know that. And I think maybe reopening that dialogue and maybe even skipping it, like doing every other week so that a Tuesday we can just hang out or something.
Yeah.
Instead of Tuesday is just record day. And reopening the dialogue, because I feel like we were so afraid to hurt each other's feelings. We let things harbor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm guilty of that. I never say anything to anybody.
Yeah. And I think because of your depression and anxiety, I don't want to push any buttons.
I know.
That's my thing. I don't want to push a button that's going to send you toppling over the edge.
Yeah. Especially because usually I don't tell you the things that are sending me over the edge in my life because I'm waiting to tell you them on the podcast.
Right. And I think that's also what's kind of harmed us too, is like waiting.
It's like we don't tell each other things because it's like, oh, I can't tell you this because I need your authentic reaction on the podcast. And it's like, when did our friendship become for views?
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Oh, that's a good point. When did everything become about the podcast?
Yeah. It's become like that's what our friendship has evolved to as podcast.
Yeah.
And it has made our friendship stressful, and our friendship was literally the one thing that had never been stressful.
Stress.
So it's like, stop that.
Yeah.
Whoa. Okay, we're good. It's fine.
Right. And I think this helped.
Yeah, I feel like it really did.
Yeah.
And it's also really comical to me to see that we are still always on the same page.
Even when we didn't think we were.
Even when we're like, oh my gosh, she would hate me if I told her this.
Yeah.
And we're just like, oh, it's okay. Yeah. We're like both relieved. Like, oh, thank goodness. It's okay. We're good.
Yeah.
We're good.
Anyway, so 20 minutes in.
Let's paint some dang pumpkins because
today we're painting some pumpkins today. And I'm sorry if that was cringy. That sounded gross coming out of my mouth. Pumpkins.
Pumpkins. I like pumpkins. They're cute.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll just fast forward this or cut it out. I don't know what's on there. Yeah. I don't freaking. Oh. Got a big thing of brushes. I don't remember what color you have included. Oh, cute.
So I got several colors.
Yes. She's got all the colors.
I got everything. So we're gonna be fine.
I just need an idea first. That's what I'm doing currently. The thing I think why I'm so scared to be creative with something is because I'm afraid, one, that it's going to be ugly, and two, that it's not going to turn out the way I wanted it to. And that's my toxic trait. One of them. What's it called? Your red flag.
Oh yeah.
Hey.
Toxic trait.
Yeah. it started over. Sorry.
Oh, yeah.
I could do these. These kind of look cool. Cool, apparently. It's like 70s-ish.
Yeah.
Kind of like it's going to take a long time. Yeah. I mean, I didn't really do much anything this week for like the beginning of the week. All I really did, we went shopping for Boo Boo. She grew out of her pants. She's a lanky gal like her dad, so we went to get that. I bought 5 outfits for $37.
That's not that bad.
I know. I was like, that's amazing. I love this place.
Where were you at?
Once Upon a Child.
Oh, yeah. That's why.
Yes.
That's a good place.
Mm-hmm. I love that place. And what else did I do? Oh, and I also mentioned how it gave me retail therapy because I have always this feeling that I need to buy clothes for myself, but I don't go anywhere to wear said fancy clothes. So why do I need them? Because buying new things makes me happy.
Yeah.
And so that's one reason. But I said it makes me so happy buying her clothes that I don't need to buy clothes for myself.
Yeah.
Because it fulfilled. See, and then this paint's thick.
Wild.
Interesting. And then, like I've told y'all before, we're having a Halloween party here. And so we bought some stuff. Did you see my outside decorated?
I did. I thought that was cute.
Yeah. Granted, it's all dollar store stuff, but I really don't care. I think it's cute for what I have. I don't need...
You don't need to spend a lot for it to be cute.
Exactly. And I think it's adorable. We got these little ghosty guys that are on poles, and I stuck them in our garden. And we got this 3-foot skeleton that he's sitting in my lawn chair, and he's just like chilling, holding a what is that called? A lantern. And nothing really else exciting. I mean, just a couple like normal, like I have these skeleton hands that hold my bush outside that it looks like like the bush grew hands and it's holding itself. So I mean, decorating. Oh, and I got these little tacky things outside for my window. It's a little cat. I thought it was adorable. So I got that. Yeah. Oh, and we also got curtains and stuff for the kitchen. And what is it about curtains that just bring a room to life?
I don't know.
Have we lived here for more than 2 years? Yes. Why are we just now doing more home improvement stuff? Because life with a toddler. But yeah, we got those. And then, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. What was I doing? Oh, I was painting. And, on this, well, I guess not technically painting then. But anyway, what am I trying to say? I was playing a game on my phone, and it's like this, it's called Happy Color, if you ever heard of it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, okay, good. My mom has a different kind. But they have these like little recipe tab, and so I was coloring on that. And these 2 recipes, one for lemonade and one for watermelonade, and they looked so cute. And I'm like, I'm putting those on my kitchen wall. And so I printed them, and I didn't put them up yet. But and there also is a really old recipe looking paper that I got from my mother-in-law, and it's like splattered with like grease spots, and it's like old paper, and it just looks so cool. And I put in a like rustic looking frame, And it's so pretty. I can't wait till I hang them up. But yeah, that's what I've been doing with my life. Just like home improvement stuff, shopping, being a human, and thinking about the future of the podcast. That's what I've been doing. Oh, poo.
And I went into overtime 2 weeks in a row.
Jeez, oh, Pete. And that's all just...
I mean, like, it's time and a half, but it's time and a half on server wage, which is not a lot.
Yeah. And I don't think people realize that.
No, they really don't. I made like $8 an hour for 2 hours.
We're going off the rails. So if you guys can't tell, we have no plan. We are just...
You're just painting pumpkins.
Painting pumpkins.
I have no idea, honestly. I said, I have no idea, honestly. My brain is barely functioning. I've been just the big sad.
We should have saved that 20-minute talk for this.
I know.
Maybe. So, we're getting out of game. Because, again, like we said, we just don't think that we're podcasters.
We're just we are not good at just talking.
No, not anymore, at least.
We had so many things to say, and then we said them all, and now we're like, okay. What do we do?
The real gentle ones, and then the uh-ohs.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you prefer to text, call, or video chat? Depends on the person for me.
Depends on the person, but it also depends on the nature of the conversation.
True.
Like, sometimes, most of the time we text. But then it's also not uncommon at this point for me to just, call you.
Yeah. I know, it used to be weird,
It used to be weird,
oh God, what's wrong?
Is she okay?
Yeah. But, I mostly most of the time in general, I text people. I am a big texter for most of my interactions with people. I will call my grandparents because one doesn't have a cell phone and the other one shouldn't own a cell phone. Bless his heart. So I call them. But parents, I talk to my mother every single day. She most of the time FaceTimes me. And so that's what we do most of the time. I don't know. She FaceTimed me today. My little niece is sick, so I don't think she could. Yeah. Bless her little heart. She's got the pneumonia.
Oh, baby.
We're
going for it. When the doctor asks how much and how often do you drink, what is your answer?
Sometimes.
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah,
I really don't drink very often.
I mean, to you guys, we probably seem like we drink all the time.
But this is really this is it.
Yeah, literally once a week if. Because, last episode, I was drinking coffee.
Yeah.
Because I was so stinking tired.
Yeah, my answer is just occasionally, maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I don't know if you want to... Yeah, you've told them before. Are you addicted to anything? If so, what?
Caffeine and nicotine.
Yep. What am I addicted to? Caffeine. I drink at least every day. in other forms than just coffee. Like pop is caffeine. Did you know chocolate is caffeine? I didn't know that until I was pregnant, that chocolate is caffeine. Because I had to look up how much I could drink.
Well, and now, not, like, it's trace amounts, and, like, some of it has more.
Yeah. I really wasn't that concerned when I looked
Yeah.
into it. It wasn't, like, crazy. And that's just what Boo Boo wanted, okay?
Yeah.
She still does. She gave her a cookie. And, like, she asked for a cookie at least 5 times a day. And I'm like... yeah. Your turn.
Do you sing in the car? What about in the shower?
I sing all the time.
Yeah, I sing in the car always. I don't really sing in the shower unless nobody's home.
Well, in the shower, I listen to my audiobooks. Because that's my alone time. And that's when I can actually, like, pay attention to what's going on. And so I listen to my audiobooks in the shower. But I know if I'm singing, I'm happy. And I get so used to how I sing certain songs that it almost feels weird to hear the song without my voice. Does that sound conceited? A little.
You're asking me if it sounds conceited, yes, but I know you. Like, I know you're not.
I try not to be. And I try to be self-aware to, like, know when I'm being whatever.
Like cocky.
Yeah. Because, like, I don't sing terribly, and I know that.
No, you're...
I don't know.
I definitely sing in the car.
Mm-hmm.
I do a lot.
I think it's fun.
I was gonna do karaoke, but now I'm probably not. Ha ha.
I know, and I'm like, why don't you do karaoke with me? We should totally go do that.
That would be fun. I'm supposed to go with my friend because we're dragging out we're attempting to drag out a couple of our other coworkers.
There's so much paint on you. If you were guaranteed a redo of the past year, would you do anything differently?
The stupid thing that I just did? I wouldn't do that. What is the longest distance you have ever walked or run?
Gym. In high
Like
school.
I've taken a couple mile walk before or something.
Yeah, that's
like,
true. I've
like,
hiked a lot.
Yeah. I don't really have a number though, like, oh yes, this many miles.
Right.
Or this long of a walk. No.
Yeah, I never have done that either. Where I'm like, look how impressive I am. I can do multiple miles. No, most of the time when I do multiple miles, it's an accident. And I'm like, didn't know that was that long to hike. Cool.
Or like going to an amusement park or something too. Like those, like you just walk and walk and walk. Or
Yeah.
like work for me.
Hike would be nice.
Yeah.
Breathe in the nice fresh air because it is getting cooler outside.
Yeah. Gosh, I would love that.
Oh, I know. I have been dressing like it's getting warmer outside for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks because I wanted to brainwash the weather into being, like, cooler.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel that.
if I keep wearing pants, maybe the weather will catch up and I will actually, like, not die in pants eventually. Trying to figure out how to turn this pumpkin. There we go.
Yeah, that's what I've been struggling with is like holding it so that I can paint the rest.
Yeah. Let's see. So, what my plan is, I'm painting a multiple array of colors. And then I'm not sure where I'm going from there. Maybe do a little flowers. That's the word I was trying to do. I might continue with this white train though, because that's going to be blue. That's going to be that weird green color that I accidentally made. And then, yeah, whoopsies. That's okay. Pink and purple. There. What's that?
I am just making a pumpkin cupcake.
Pumpkins.
But I put a stripe of brown in there because it's a chocolate cupcake.
Oh, okay. I was wondering what that stripe was.
Yep. Trying to, like, differentiate between, like, the actual cake, the wrapper, and the frosting.
I did a cupcake nail design, and I did, like, I'm not sure exactly how I did now. Oh, it's like a French tip, and it's kind of like you just have like this as a normal whatever color, and then you do like, that's my favorite part of that is like it's French tip, but you don't have to be like super
Like,
perfect with it because it doesn't matter because you're just going to like pretend like it's melting frosting. And I'm like, that's awesome. And I did little sprinkles. It's awesome. One of my favorite designs.
That's what I was thinking when I got all these colors. I was like, ooh, sprinkles.
Yeah. Oh, what was your first car, or what would you like to be your first car? Well, mine was as old as me. And it was a, what was mine? Mine was a Lumina. Chevy Lumina.
Mine was an Oldsmobile Intrigue. It was a 1998.
Oh, wow. But I'm not really a car person.
Yeah, I'm really not either. I'm totally not a car person. I'm like, I want a car that gets me where I need to go.
Exactly. I mean, I like to look, like, I like my car to look nice. That's not what I'm saying. But it's really just to get you from A to B.
Right. Like, I don't, like, I care what my car looks like, but, like, I don't have to have a specific kind of car. Like it to be nice. That's just about it.
Yeah. I'm going to run out of room.
I'm literally like, I have to hold this like this now.
Oh, is that going to be the wrapper?
Yeah.
Cute.
Thinking about putting like a design on it or something, but just doing a blue base for now.
Mm-hmm.
Something to make it really pop.
And since she's holding a pumpkin, I will do the next one.
Oh,
What is something you regret having done in your life so far?
Something I regret?
Yeah. Having done in your life so far. Going to college when I didn't know what I wanted to do.
Same. Twice. Kind of.
Yeah.
In a way.
In a way. I feel like you had a plan, just... Those classes are hard.
They're very hard.
And being an adult going to school is even harder.
Yeah. And not to mention my depression and just all of that on top of trying to do my best. The more that I didn't do well, the more I was like, oh, okay, well, that just means I am not meant to do this. That's not gonna happen. I just didn't believe in myself and I was getting encouragement. So I just figured, well, that seems.
I get that. Ding, 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 ding. Before I paint this. Oh, okay. Name one thing you are proud you have accomplished. I was just happy that it wasn't like another gloomy one. I was like, please stop. 6 months of podcasts. And really soul searching this year. I feel like I've done a lot of soul searching this year.
Yes. Gosh, I feel like this year I've really started to find myself and figure out who I am as a person on my own. And that has opened up like so much in my head on just like, wow, like I like I'm in the dating scene now, not because I feel like I need somebody in order to be happy, but I feel like I'm happy enough on my own and stable enough to be in a relationship. I do feel like I am ready for that.
Mm.
Unfortunately, nobody that I like ever is, so that's fine. It is what it is. Eventually, that won't be the case.
Eventually.
I'll get there, but for the time being, I still have so much more to do. So much more.
Well, that's, I think, the human experience is you're never done growing.
Yeah. And that's the thing, too, is like if you are always waiting until you're ready to be happy, you're never going to be happy.
Yep.
Like, you can't wait until, I gotta wait and do this, and I gotta wait and do that. That's not how life works.
Mm-mm. If you're always waiting, then that's what you're going to be spending your life doing. Waiting.
That's just not something that I want to do with my life, so I'm like, I'm good.
Nope. And I've never been about that life either. Waiting. What's so exciting about that? That you're wasting your life. Life is so short.
Yeah.
What was your first cell phone you ever had? I don't even remember.
I do not remember at
I
all.
have had so many phones. I know that I don't remember the order, but I've had the Razor, I had the Rant, I think it was called. I'm an iPhone girly. Did I say the Razor? Yes, I did. What are those ones that they had like a full keyboard that you didn't have to it was just the phone and the keyboard in one thing.
BlackBerry?
Yes.
Yeah.
I had one of those. I liked that thing. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
But I have to say my favorites were the Razor or the BlackBerry or the Rant. I don't know. That's one of the reasons I remember them. Yep. What was yours?
I really do not remember my first one, but I know that I had a BlackBerry at one point. It was very short-lived. And I think I had some kind of pink phone. Like, I just legitimately, I don't remember any names of any phones that I had other than the BlackBerry. And I've had an iPhone a couple times. But other than that, like, I have a Motorola right now by choice because I just don't. I'm not willing to pay for an iPhone.
I mean,
It's
I can't
just me
blame
personally.
you. I use my income tax to buy mine outright, so I
Yeah.
get it.
Yeah, I can't do that. But it's okay. My phone works. I actually like it a lot better than I thought I would. Because I was just like, I mean, I'm just getting it because it's a phone and I need a new phone.
Mm-hmm.
But
I keep telling my little brother he needs to get a new phone. But because, like, he buys all this nonsense that he does not need. But in true little brother fashion, he's just doing it to get on my nerves. And I'm like, literally, I don't care that much. Like, I just want you to have a working phone. That's all I care about.
right.
It's not like that I want you to have like the greatest and the newest and the best. That's not what I mean. I just want you to have a working phone. That way, in case you get in an accident, someone can come help you.
I still need this to dry a little bit.
I know. I
plus,
need mine to dry.
This is it's taking us longer to paint than I expected. I can't believe I thought that we'd get through 2 pumpkins.
I know.
Like, what am I doing? That's fine.
kind of forgot we were rolling.
Oh my gosh, I know. I keep forgetting. I'm like, oh gosh, hi.
Yeah, I'm probably just going to cut most of this out and cut to, like...
Cut to, like, the end where we're like, okay, we're done. Sorry.
Yeah, sorry, like...
Sorry, this is just, like, we are just so blah today.
And I feel like journaling really helps me get my feelings out and, like, puts... Like, especially if I just let my mind go and I don't try to control what I'm writing.
Yeah.
That really, really helps me really get my thoughts out of my brain and onto something else.
No, I do that too sometimes. When I know where my notebooks are.
Yeah.
And now my notebook doesn't fit in my bag.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a different size, and I ordered one.
Oh, that's cool.
It's a bigger size.
I'm not liking the green that I accidentally made. But it's on there, so therefore I have to accept it, and it's part of my pumpkin now. Hi, Lily. I've been meaning to watch some Halloween movies, but totally have not been watching any Halloween movies.
I haven't either, honestly. I should do that tomorrow.
Yeah, because, like, normally I be watching, like, Halloween Town, The Nightmare Before Christmas. I was a big, I've always loved the Mallory twins. They have always been my favorite. So, like, Twitches they've always had my heart. And I feel like we were the last kid group that Disney was like, we need to make these spooky where they can't sleep at night.
Yeah.
Like, they had no business doing that. Because, like, we had, what were those books? Goosebumps. Granted, I loved Goosebumps, and I still do. I loved when they came out with the series. We watched it.
Yeah. It was good.
I think she's done for now, people. She's very colorful. She's got many colors. I should have picked orange instead of green. But it's okay. These two were my, these three actually, I guess. So, like, blue, purple, and white, those were my, and pink, actually. That was, like, the colors in my childhood bedroom because I couldn't decide what color I wanted. So my dad literally painted everything white and then did stripes of blue, purple, and pink. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Yes. Because I couldn't decide what I wanted. So he's like, you know what? We're just going to do lines.
He said, all right, can't decide. All the above.
Yep, basically. So there's my pumpkin. Isn't she beautiful for now? I might put a picture here of when she's done.
Half is almost done. I'm determined. This is my last color.
What's your go-to de-stress activity?
Sleeping.
I do my nails. That's what I typically do. Or find, like, I listen to an audiobook, or I try to go outside because, you know, it's supposed to be good or something. I guess we're just plants in disguise or something. If you were playing a trivia game, who would you want as your partner? I feel like I'm not very good at trivia, so you should not pick me. It depends what trivia, though.
Yeah, for me, it really depends on what, because I have a lot of friends that are just, like, know-it-alls about certain things, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, if it was Golden Girls or Friends trivia,
Yeah.
I'm picking you.
Right.
If it's like
I don't know. What do they
I don't
do
know.
for, like,
I don't really-
trivia nights? I have no idea. I've never been to one of those.
Yeah, I've never been.
It depends on what you classify as a pyramid scheme, but do you know anyone who's been a part of one?
Yes.
Me too.
Myself.
Yeah.
My sister.
Yes. Both of them. Except I know someone that's been quite successful in that pyramid scheme. Some people, I think you just need to know a lot of people to be successful in those, though.
Yeah, you need to know a lot of people, and you got to be really good at convincing them to buy things.
Yes. I'm not good at getting anybody. As you guys can tell, when we tell you guys to like and subscribe and comment, we're like, if you want to. A person that really can sell stuff, they're like, you should do it because A, B, C, and D. Yeah. And I'm like, or just do it because if you want to.
Okay, the purple's not showing up that well, so I'm not going to go that hard on it. I don't really care.
I really like it, though. It's really cute.
Thanks. Here's my pumpkin.
Yeah, he's so cute.
It's not perfect.
Little cupcake.
It's a little cupcake pumpkin.
Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully you guys had a good time.
Yeah.
Sorry
we weren't too talkative.
Right.
We just had a boring week, and we've just been stressed and just like, ugh.
Yeah, and so hopefully next week it'll be a little bit better. Be prepared for us not to be a podcast anymore. We're just gonna be a normal.
We're just gonna be a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
We're just gonna be here, and you're gonna see us, and we're gonna be annoying sometimes, because that's just what nonsense can be.
What a episode, right?
Yep. What fun.
Yeah. But it was good. We needed to do that.
We needed this. We needed it.
We did. All right. Well.
And now we have cute pumpkins.
Right.
And you can too.
Yeah. Get yourself a pumpkin.
And paint it.
Yeah.
You didn't. See, this was a crafty, cute podcast that we didn't need to tell you to do anything for. Just paint to your heart's desire.
Exactly. Do whatever you want.
Bye.
Bye.
Don't get paint on your hands.
Yeah, there's so much. Or on your carpet.
Yep, that too. I need something to give me joy.
Joy.
'Cause men don't.
Hey guys, so we decided that we're going to take a break to be best friends again. Thank you for always listening. We'll see you soon.